Hello and welcome to your reading for the next 7 days, whenever it hits your feed, as my readings are timeless. My name is Angela and I'm an intuitive card reader. This is a general reading, lots of people watching, so take what serves you and leave the rest. It might be that this message really resonates with you, or else maybe just one part of it. If I talk about one particular subject, know that you are meant to apply it to your own personal situation. It might not be that particular subject for you. Okay, so, and also one other disclaimer, these are for fun purposes, don't take them too seriously, and always seek professional advice if so required. Okay, I'm shuffling these cards and they're very, very busy, but let's get into it, starting with Aries. Spirit, please give us a message for Aries for this coming week. Well, that was pretty quick. And the Queen of Wands, which is the card of Aries. So the Queen of Wands is all about fire and passion. You'll see that there's a dark woman, country woman, friendly, loving and honourable. She loves money and she loves a good harvest. And you'll see that there's a black cat there, and that was supposed to indicate that she went her own way. Because in those times black cats were seen as bad luck and she didn't give a rat's. She was determined that she was going to have a black cat if she wanted one. Yeah, so it's about going your own way. And when the Queen of Wands appears in your reading, it tells you to move confidently forward in your endeavours and creative pursuits. It does tell you that luck is on your side. It's a card for Leo, but it's also a card for all the Wands suits, so Aries as well, as Sagittarius. It's going to be a busy week for you, Aries. But the Queen of Wands represents sex appeal, motherhood, infertility. And it also is telling you it's time to move, if that was what you were asking about. But yeah, we see the sunflower here in the background. So definitely it's time to move to sunnier places. And also it's a yes card. Okay, thank you, Aries. Moving on to Taurus. This is great. Okay, Spirit, what do we have in store for Taurus this week? Oh, wow, 2 cards. Page of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords. And, of course, we're using the Waite Smith deck this week. Go back to the basics. They do seem to give the most information. So the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles means that there is good financial news coming in this week. News of money. There's also good news coming about any applications or study or scholarships you may have applied for, or funding or grants or anything like that. The Page of Pentacles brings in fresh energy and innovation, and it tells you that problems are going to be easily solved. It tells you that you should be focused on your goals and very ambitious. And you'll also start to see some success in the early stages of your projects. Your plans should move successfully forward. Now, and then we move on to the 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords is a card of rest, of Spirit telling you it's time to meditate or go within or just take a break. So they've come out together, and I've put them the 4 of Swords after, but I think the 4 of Swords was hidden. So I would say that this good financial news has come after a period of rest. of rejuvenation. So the Four of Swords stands for vigilance, retreat, and solitude. And so a certain success may be expected by wise administration of your affairs. So yeah, and that really ties in with the Page of Pentacles. It's always about responsibility and wise administration. It's probably not a time of luck, it's just a time of good financial news coming in. And yeah, and it's focused on healing as well. So perhaps there's some really good news coming about from some health issues that you've had. Maybe you're going to get positive test results. And when I say positive test results, I mean test results that confirm that you're all well and healthy. Okay, thank you, Taurus. Moving on to Gemini. Okay, Spirit, please give us a card for Gemini for the next 7 days. Card for Gemini for the next 7 days. Card for Gemini for the next 7 days. Oh gosh, the first two just flew out. Card for Gemini for the next 7 days. We will have to pick. Right, split the deck. What have we got for you, Gemini? Got the Seven of Cups. Okay, the Seven of Cups tells you that you have a lot of options. And to keep your options open. Another reader I know always reads this as 7 wishes will be granted. And it is a card of movement. It also telling you that you might be getting such good news or such good vibrations in your life, like everything might be coming to fruition at once, that life may feel overwhelming, but in a good way. It's also telling you to visualize your dream. Visualize your goals, as that will bring in the results that you're wanting. So yeah, you've got lots of options this week, Gemini. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Gemini. Moving on to Cancer. Spirit, what do we have for Cancer this week? Right. Okay, so we have the Eight of Swords, we have the Four of Cups, and the Emperor. So I can see, Cancer, that you have been in a stuck energy. You have really felt disappointed and really like life hasn't been treating you very well and that life has been passing you by. But actually, Spirit is saying that you, with the Emperor here, that you have control of your destiny. And that you're the one who can, who has the power. And to take control of your situation. And Emperor does rule Aries. So Aries might be important in your life. But yeah, it is saying that you are protected and that you need to take a leadership role in your life. You need to believe in yourself, as you are worthy. Yeah, but it represents authority, stability, and power, and benevolence. So it's definitely telling you, Cancer, that you need to you need to be in the driving seat. Life is not happening to you; it's happening for you, and we have free will, and you are calling the shots and the director of your own life. Okay, thank you, Cancer. Okay, moving on to Leo. Okay, Spirit, please give us a card for Leo this week. Okay, card for Leo for the next 7 days. Card for Leo. Give them a good shuffle and then we might split the deck. Okay, Spirit. Oh, that's too many. Let's see if there's a... Okay, that's too many. Okay, Spirit, please give us a message for Leo. Message for Leo. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Fool. And we do have the Ten of Cups on the bottom. Okay, and I'll read these together. These aren't necessarily in order, these three, because they just fell out and I can't remember which order. So there's going to be a breakthrough. There's going to be a breakthrough, Leo, this week. And it's all about your happy ever after. It's a breakthrough in whatever you need to reach your happy ever after. And then we see the Four of Wands. So yeah, a real Ace of Swords represents breakthroughs coming through. And Ace of Swords is also a victory. So, and the Two of Swords represents choices, and the Fool tells you you're going on a new journey. So there's a real breakthrough. And this newness that the Fool is bringing in, it leads to your happy ever after. But I don't know what this victory is relating to, Leo. Whether you're selling your house, whether you're selling your home, whether you're applying for a new job, whatever it is, this victory is key for you. And the decisions that you made, because Two of Swords is about decisions, the decisions you make now will lead you to a new journey and your happy ever after. If you're asking for advice from Spirit, it's saying pick the new with the Fool. It's telling you that life is a journey, not a destination, and don't be afraid of making a mistake. The only wrong move is to stand still. The Fool card is also ruled by diamonds, so this is a lucrative new journey for you, Leo. But yes, say yes to whatever arises this week. But yeah, there is going to be a victory and breakthrough there with the Ace of Swords. And it's telling you you're ready to move forward. You're ready to make these decisions. Okay, thank you, Leo. Moving on to Virgo. Okay, Spirit, please give us a message for Virgo this week. We've got the Ten of Swords and the Four of Cups. Okay, well, moving on from last week, I think you got some difficult energies again last week, Virgo. The Ten of Swords means that the situation is done and over. A painful ending, but an ending. The worst is over. It does tell me that there was some pain and sadness in this situation, but it is time for a new beginning. And the only way is up from here, so expect your circumstances to improve. The Four of Cups tells us that you're really dissatisfied and bored with the situation. There's a weariness, and especially with the Ten of Swords, this difficult situation has really wore you down, has really made you feel bored and weary and just tired and fatigued. So it is time to take time out for yourself, and meditation will bring the answers that you seek. And look at the bigger picture and open doors for yourself. Okay, Virgo, thank you. Moving on to Libra. Okay, Spirit, what have you got in store for Libra this week? Message for Libra for the next coming days, next coming 7 days. second, we have the Three of Pentacles. Now, I'm not always looking at the bottom of the deck, but I will because there's threes. So we have the Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So you might want to look up angel number 333. I know there's only 2 threes there, but it's a bit of a hint. So the Three of Pentacles famously represents teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work, as they say. But it's also a card of vocation and trade and productivity. It's a card of certification and awards. So you will succeed. Your hard work will be paying off and your good planning. So you may be getting recognised, rewarded. Might mean graduation this week. A celebration around something significant, some significant milestone or achievement. And it tells you to collaborate with others. It's also a card that tells you to focus on work that you enjoy, and your creativity is highly rewarded because it is a card of skill in whatever you're doing. But with the Three of Cups, it really, and they look like robes, graduation robes. The Three of Cups is telling me that there is celebrations, there are graduation celebrations, there are those kind of ceremonies that someone has achieved. Now, the Three of Cups often can indicate even weddings in that, but the Three of Pentacles isn't really weddings, but it is a card of teamwork. So perhaps it's been if there is a wedding taking place, perhaps it's been a long time in the planning. A lot of hard roads. Perhaps it's a couple who have been together for many years, have children and that sort of thing, and finally they're getting to the point where they want to recognise their union formally. Whatever it is, there's going to be celebrations and collaborations and celebrating the people in your life, the others that make your life worth the journey. Okay, thank you, Libra. Moving on to Scorpio. Okay, Spirit, what do we have in store for Scorpio this week? Message for Scorpio. Message for Scorpio, give them a really good shuffle. Right, and I can see that we have the Wheel of Fortune, Scorpio. Wheel of Fortune. Fortune is coming towards you. The Wheel of Fortune is my favourite card of the deck. The wheel is turning in your favour. The traditional messages for the Wheel of Fortune says that the wheel is always turning. So if you have been in a rush or things haven't been going so well for you, particularly in like the last 10 years, the wheel is now turning and you're going to experience success, fortune and winning. It is definitely your time, Scorpio. And there's a lot of abundance for you. There's a lot of money coming your way this week. And it also represents destiny, luck and happiness. As I said, the wheel is turning in your favour and it's going to be a very, very profitable and fortunate week for you. Okay, thank you, Scorpio. Moving on to Sagittarius. Wow. Okay, we've got 2 cards. We have got 7 of Pentacles and King of Swords. So the 7 of Pentacles is a card of harvest. So it either tells you that what you're working on, the project that you have been working on is going to take a long time, or it's telling you that a project that you have been working on is bringing in the fruits of your labour. You're going to start seeing some success. You're going to start seeing some rewards and some money is going to start trickling in. So, yeah, with this money, so we've also got the King of Swords. And the King of Swords always stands for truth and justice. But it's also a card of genius and power. And it's a card of logical conclusions and long-term results. So it might be telling you that you might want to go and seek out valuable advice from someone. The King of Swords will give you really responsible and really advice that will bring you long-term results. It's also telling you that you're at the top of your game. So fight for what is right, but also I think that you need to be responsible with this harvest, with this money that's coming in this week, Sagittarius, and really think to the future and take logical steps to grow that money. Okay, thank you, Sagittarius. Okay, moving on to Capricorn. Okay, Spirit, what do we have in store for lovely Capricorns this week? Okay, Spirit, message for Capricorns. Okay. Okay, Spirit, message for Capricorns. Well, the cards are flipping over. I'm not sure whether to take them. I guess I will. I don't usually work like that. But I will today because we have been moving at a great pace. So the Page of Swords is a card of spying and of something that's happening behind the scenes for you. It represents the Secret Service as well. So there will be innovative solutions on their way to you this week, Capricorn. You'll likely receive new information that presents in relation to legal matters and contracts. But the King of Pentacles says that there's fortune coming your way. The King of Pentacles represents success. There is protection and grand rewards are guaranteed. It is a card of accumulating money as well and tells you that you are well respected and influential in society. So dream big, Capricorn. There's much life satisfaction this week and this is a successful time. Current projects are going well and there will be promotions and raises this week. Accept all the opportunities as you have the Midas touch. Okay, yeah, but there's something that you haven't seen that's been in the works. Something if you've been waiting on something and you didn't realize, it seemed like nothing was happening, you weren't hearing it. Actually has been in the works for you. So, yeah, great success. Thank you, Capricorn. Okay, moving on to Aquarius. Okay, Spirit, what do we have in store for the Aquarians this week? Okay. Oh gosh, there's lots. Okay, that's too many. Okay, Spirit, please give us a smaller message for Aquarius this week. Okay. We've got the King of Wands. Oh, and there was that Eight of Cups was hiding behind the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so again, this is a very fortunate week with the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles means a large lump sum is coming your way. Often you'll know about this. Maybe it's a significant commission payment. Maybe you get a once a year commission payment. That's coming your way, or it's going to be larger. It's going to be larger than you expected. It also could be tax refunds or things like that. I mean, it's not the season for getting tax refunds here in New Zealand, but maybe it is overseas. But anyway, some large sum of money. You're getting some large sum of money this week. There are blessings and contentment and finding of treasure. And it tells you your earthly ventures are taking off, your practical ventures are taking off. And there's going to be success in all areas of your life. Significant abundance flows to you now. And it's also a time of improving health and excellent luck. But of course there's those extra messages with the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is a man of action. And the King of Wands also represents good fortune coming your way. So yeah, it's definitely a fortunate week for you, Aquarius. People view you as strong, independent, and influential. People trust and respect you. It's also telling you that there's a good marriage on the cards. But it is a card of leadership and focus and making a difference. But yeah, with that Eight of Cups hiding behind there, Eight of Cups is moving on and moving forward. So, yeah, take action and move forward and leave behind what wasn't serving you. Whatever this new large sum of money that's coming your way this week, Aquarius, is about you leaving something behind. So whatever that represents to you, yeah, take that forward. It might be a home, for example, the sale of a home or property. You're moving. Eight of Cups is a card of moving as well. Okay, good luck, Aquarius. Sounds like it's going to be a great week for you. Okay, and lastly but not least, moving on to Pisces. Okay, so Spirit, what do we have in store for Pisces this week? It's quick. Right, we have the Five of Pentacles reversed, the Two of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. Now, I don't actually do reversals, but I've left the Five of Pentacles reversed in this deck because the energy from the Five of Pentacles is very, very harsh. So the Five of Pentacles tells me that your money situation is going to be turning around. There has been help at hand and you have taken it. And the Two of Pentacles means that you've been juggling a lot to deal with this financial situation. Maybe you've taken on multiple jobs, or perhaps you've just been doing a lot of overtime to deal with your financial situation. So you've taken the responsibility and the steps to deal with your finances. And sometimes we need to do that. I've been many times in my life where I've had to take practical steps to get out of money difficulties. The Two of Pentacles also represents fun and happiness, and it is a card of multitasking and juggling responsibilities. So it is going to be a busy week as well. There may be multiple opportunities. And if you're considering a career change, keep your current job and slowly transition to the new one. But then we have the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands represents your ships coming in. It is a card of looking to the future. And it's usually your ships are coming in after a long battle. So it represents commerce, and it is a celebration. There is success coming towards you. And it's telling you to take the new job or opportunity. So the Two of Pentacles is telling you to be responsible and to keep your job while you move forward to the new. But the Three of Wands tells you to take the job of opportunity. So there's a lot of abundance coming your way. Now this is also a good omen for love, if you're asking about that. Sorry, I haven't seen, there hasn't been hardly any cups come out in this week's reading, so there hasn't been many love stuff coming out. But the Three of Wands also represents freedom, adventure, travel, moving abroad in foreign lands. So you may be traveling. It may be time to go off on a new adventure. But it does represent that hard work is paying off and forward planning, growth and expansion has been very fruitful for you. Okay, well done, Pisces. Okay, so as always, I'd like to really thank my viewers. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate your time. If you are enjoying these messages, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And comment down below and tell me where you're watching from, because I really like to know that. But we're going to continue on from the following weeks and pull a last card for everyone, for the collective, for the week. And this week we're using the Angel Answers book, and that's from Radley Valentine, inspired by Doreen Virtue. Okay, Spirit, what do we have? What angel answer do we have in store for the collective this week? Okay, that jumped out. And it's telling you it's up to you. Now, this is a message that came through for many of the signs this week. So, yeah, it is up to you. I'll see if I can prop that up. It's not going to. Okay. So, it is up to you. And what does the little guidebook say about it's up to you? It says the end result of the situation you asked about is entirely in your hands. You can affect the outcome by taking a proactive approach to solving any challenges. Stand in your own power and have confidence that you have what it takes to bring about a happy ending. Don't wait for someone else to rush in and take charge. In order to come to a successful conclusion, this situation requires your unique perspective and experience. Okay, well, there we have it. It's up to you this week. Thank you, everyone. Have a great week and see you next time.